Hi, everyone. I'm going to talk a little bit today about 3 ways to alleviate stress in your everyday life. I know a lot of people are pretty stressed out right about now with um, all the quarantines and being stuck at home and shelter in place. And I live in Michigan. And today it was just announced that we're going to extend Michigan's shelter in place until April 30th. So we've got a little bit of time before we can go and start doing anything again. One nice thing is that they said that you can go outside and you can go to parks and you can like ride your bike or go fishing or kayaking or whatever, as long as you're maintaining social distancing. I don't really want to take a lot of time today because I know everybody's got a lot of things to do, and I really want to just focus on what I consider the 3 key things to, help you to alleviate stress, particularly if you can catch yourself being super stressed out. One of the first thing is practicing presence. So practicing presence is every time you find yourself thinking about something or worrying about something that hasn't happened yet or that isn't going to happen yet, or you're worrying about the future, you're thinking about the future, you're thinking about the past, because a lot of times worrying about the future and thinking about things in the past really has a tendency to stress you out. Think or catch yourself thinking, okay, I am thinking about whatever situation it is that stresses me out, and this situation is stressing me out. Recognizing that you're being stressed out by something, whatever it is, whether it's a person or a situation or whatever, and shifting your thoughts to the present. So instead of thinking about the future, don't worry about the future. Think about now. What are you doing right now? What can you do right now, right this very minute, right this very instant, to make a change in your life? What can you do to shift your thoughts to go from thinking about whatever it is in the future that's stressing you out to thoughts of non-stress? What can you do right at this moment where you're thinking about whatever happened in the past that caused a situation to happen or made you wherever you are, or whatever happened, consciously being aware that you're thinking about these things in the past. So the interesting thing about the past is done. It's done. It's gone. It's over with. Nothing you do, nothing you say, no matter how hard or how much you want things to change, nothing about the past is going to change. It's done and it's over with. And you have to understand and accept that. So once you can get to the place where you can understand and accept that the past is done and you can't change it, you can't make any adjustments, all you can do is deal with the consequences now and make changes for the future. So, say you made a mistake or somebody did something to you that, caused you harm or made you upset. Don't allow that situation to happen again. Put yourself in a position to be able to say, no more, that's it, I'm done. So one of the reasons why this thought came to me today, I actually received this text message from somebody yesterday. And it's a quote from the Dalai Lama. And the Dalai Lama said, there are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday, and the other is called tomorrow. So today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. So you can't change the past, and you can't predict the future. The future isn't guaranteed. The future is not guaranteed for anybody. So you really should only worry about today. Today is the only day that truly matters. The second practice is deep breathing. A lot of times, if you're super stressed out, and you're really finding it difficult to be able to manage a situation, or even just, bring yourself down. Because I know I've been there. I get to, where my blood is boiling and I really just want to, strangle someone. You're in the car and somebody cuts you off. I had somebody, oh my gosh, a couple weeks ago. I mean, it absolutely terrified me. I was driving to the grocery store, and um, I was going to make a turn. I had a green light, and the opposite direction freeway turning onto a major road did not have a green light. And so I went, and I could see cars from the opposite direction turning. Okay, well, there's a little bit of time before I get over to where they are. So sure, yeah, okay, if you can go and you can make it, then that's fine. And then there's also 2 lanes, and I was going into the left lane. I was actually already in the left lane. So if you're turning and you're turning into the right lane, that's fine too. So I was driving, and this person, I was in the left lane accelerating because I was driving onto a road where I live. The speed limits are 55 miles an hour, and you have to accelerate pretty quickly in order to be able to get ahead of traffic. And he came, and I was like, in my head, I'm watching him, and I'm trying to pay attention to the road, but I'm watching him and I'm thinking to myself, he's not going to go in the right lane. He's coming over into my lane, and if I don't do something right now, he is going to broadside me, and it's going to destroy my car. So I looked really quickly to make sure there was nobody behind me, and I had to stomp on the brakes as hard as I possibly could. And I mean, so bad that I actually had to take my truck in yesterday to have new brakes put on it, because it just completely destroyed the brakes. Stomping on them so hard to try. I mean, I was doing like 50 miles an hour, and I had to stop like immediately. And it scared the hell out of me. I mean, if he was like this close to hitting me, and it was just absolutely terrifying. And I mean, I was shaking so bad that I felt like I was going to throw up. And all I could do was just practice deep breathing. It would have been super easy for me to start calling him names. And man, that guy would have deserved it, because he was totally in the wrong. He had a red light. I had a green light, and he would have gotten the ticket. In Michigan, unfortunately, we have no fault. So he would have gotten the ticket. My insurance would have gone up, and I would have been out of truck. He would have been out of truck too. So, I was totally in the right. I totally could have just been like, oh my God, that guy was such a jerk. I can't believe he did that. What the hell's wrong with him? But instead, I was just like, just take deep breaths. Just take a deep breath in, deep breath out, deep breath in, deep breath out. And if you can do that, counting to 6 on the in breath and counting to 6 on the out breath. If you can't get to 6, try to go as deep as you can. The nice thing is, the deeper you breathe and the more air you push out. So as you're breathing out, push out as much air as you possibly can. You'll get more air in on the next intake. And don't just breathe with the top half of your lungs. Unfortunately, unless you're a smoker or you sing, we have a tendency to only breathe with the top half of our lungs. So when you're taking a breath, put your hand on your stomach, and as you're taking a breath in, make sure that you're pushing your hands out with your stomach. So and this will automatically calm your autonomic nervous system, and it'll really, really bring you down and help you to stop being so stressed out. The third thing is journaling. Journaling is a really, really, really great way for you to be able to Write down your thoughts. Even if you don't really know what you're going to write, just start writing. This is my planner. I switched to a daily planner, and in my daily planner, there's space on this side for journaling. So I can journal on here, and then I can write my stuff on this side. So every day, in the morning I get up and I do a little bit of journaling. In my morning, I actually journal in something completely different. So I have this journal. Gabby Bernstein, she had a book come out a couple months ago called Super Attractor, and then this is the journal that goes with it. And there's some really pretty pages inside. So, and there's a few journal prompts, but not really a lot. So you can see this journal prompt right here. It says, when I attune my energy with the appreciation, the more the universe will deliver. But I actually have my own journal prompts that I use. I printed them off the internet. You can search for journal prompts if you really don't know what you're going to write. One of the things that I do every day is I write affirmations, and I write them out and say them out loud. And I find it very helpful to help bring me back to where I need to be. So these 3 things will help you to practice mindfulness. And one of the reasons why affirmations work so well is because they're constantly reminding you, whether you're saying them, listening to them, writing them out, they're constantly bringing you back to the present. They're bringing you back to where you want to be. So you're saying an affirmation and you're affirming to yourself and you're affirming to the universe, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. This is who I want to be. This is what I want to do. And you're solidifying in your mind, this is what I want to do. So it's the same as my vision board back here. I have on my vision board things that I want to do, places I want to go, things that I want to embody. And they're just reminders to bring you back and ground you and put you on the correct, you're just constantly making course corrections, right? For where you want to go in your life. And practicing mindfulness daily will help you to be able to make those course corrections and get you to where you want to be or where you think you want to be. But as you're practicing these things and you're doing, your vision boards and you're doing, daily meditations and you're doing journaling, as you're doing these, things will come up that might make you realize that whatever it is that you have is something that you truly don't want. Maybe it's something that somebody else wants for you, and you've tried so hard for so long to convince yourself that it's what you want, which we all have a tendency to do. I mean, particularly with societal norms, we have a tendency to want to become, who society wants us to be, who our family and our friends and our peers want us to be, instead of doing what we really want or being who we truly are. And it's really, really sad. So doing these things and practicing these things will help you to make these slight course corrections and put you on the path to where you truly need to be. And in the end, you'll be far happier. Here's another journal that I have. This one is, lots of different things that I write in. Sometimes I write in this one, sometimes I write in the other one. One thing that I do recommend is using these really cool pens. I don't know what's going on with this light. It's so weird, the colors. I don't know which one it is. Green. It's the green. Zoom is doing this really weird thing with green screen stuff now. But anyway, these pens, and there's so many different ones that you can do. There's so many different colors, and then there's markers. They're erasable. It's super awesome. Best thing I ever found out about. Thank you, Jody. I truly appreciate you telling me about these. But you can write in your journals or your planners or whatever. See how I've got like different colors. It's so weird. It's making everything green look like a green screen. But anyway, good thing I'm not wearing a green shirt. Well, I am wearing kind of a green shirt, but it's not like green. But you can write things in there, and if things change, so like, if I write something in my schedule and I had a meeting scheduled for Tuesday and then something happened and the person I was supposed to talk to had to cancel. And so we rescheduled for Thursday. So I was able to go in and erase it instead of scribbling it out because I really don't like how sloppy scribbles look. But doing these things, practicing presence, doing the deep breathing and journaling, these will all help you to alleviate stress. Whatever it is that is stressing you out, if you just start journaling, oh my God, the guy almost hit me today. I can't believe what a jerk he was. I can't believe that he wasn't paying attention. I can't believe he came at me as fast as he was. I can't believe he cut me off. You just like, you get it all out. That jerk, that what a, blah, 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 blah. And just write it all out. Just write it all out. And by the time you're done, you will feel so much better. My boss is a jerk. I can't believe that they're still having me go to work when everybody's sick. And, don't they know that I could be infecting, like all this stuff. All these people on the news, I can't believe how idiotic they are, like just whatever it is that's driving you crazy. Whatever it is that's just making you absolutely insane, just grab a pen and paper. Just grab a regular notebook. You can go to the store because you can still go to the store. You can order them on Amazon. Get yourself a regular old, 99-cent notebook for school. I mean, hell, they're probably going to be putting school supplies out pretty soon again because they always put them out way earlier than they need to. But get yourself just, a plain old notebook and just start writing, writing your thoughts. Being stuck at home sucks. I can't believe that I've been sitting home, day, whatever, 43 of quarantine. And, these are my thoughts and this is what I'm thinking about, come up with lyrics for a song, write poetry, write a story, write lots of stories. Start writing a book. I mean, that's kind of how I started writing my book is I just had a pitch. Let me show you. Because it's right here. So I wrote my entire book in this notebook. So I hand wrote my entire book. And then I had paid somebody to type it up. And then I had to go through and edit it. But I mean, that's how I wrote my book. Literally would just take this and you can see like all my notes and sticky notes and everything. And these are all the printed pages from when he typed it up. And then I had to like make edits and stuff like that. But just grab a book and just start writing. Write things about your life. Write things about your work. Write things about, stuff that you love. Memoirs, whatever. Just write. Take deep breaths and practice presence. And I promise you, if you do these things, they will help you to alleviate stress. So that's all I have to share for today. If there's anything that you guys want me to discuss or that you want me to talk about, this is for you. I really am doing these videos every week because I really want to share all the things that I've learned over the past 18 years, almost 19 years now, of my evolution, my personal evolution. And these things have helped me to become the person that I am today. It's, again, like I said, it's so easy for you to fall into the old habits and the old patterns and the old thinking, the old ways of thinking that keep you stuck. But practicing these things that I'm teaching you or that I'm telling you about will help you to get unstuck and help you to move forward in your life and to progress and to be better people and to be healthier and happier and truly enjoy your life. So until next week, I hope you guys all stay safe and stay healthy, and we'll see you next time.